The survival horror genre is tricky to get right, but this hasn't stopped the first-person survival horror game Zombie U from throwing its decomposing hat into the ring, and on a new console no less. However, its vision of a zombie-infested London not only fails to create an engaging horror experience, but also falls short of being a good game. One of the primary faults of Zombie U is its reliance on tedious melee combat. Many environments are claustrophobic, your ability to run is limited, and the zombies can easily keep pace with your character at walking speed. Acting reckless can quickly land you in a deadly situation, so the best course of action is to play it safe. This means luring enemies away one by one and employing the old cricket bat to the head routine. This melee method can take a long time, as the number of hits needed to fell a foe changes randomly. And none of the zombies, not even the faster ones, nor the armored ones, pose an engaging threat. You just stand there, hitting and waiting. Firearms are faster and deadlier, but are not as readily available as the cricket bat. A shortage of weapons is not uncommon for the survival horror genre, but Zombie U's emphasis on fighting makes this scarcity sting. New weapons and ammo are uncommon, and can be lost if your character dies and cannot recover his or her backpack after respawning. A more cautious strategy is to hoard weapons away and circumvent this risk, relying solely on the cricket bat and pistol that new characters always start with. Either way, most of your time spent fighting will be with the laborious cricket bat. Dispatching enemies this way is as repetitive as it is dull, and does not change throughout the entire campaign. Zombie U takes an interesting approach by casting you as a new character every time you die, but struggles to stay consistent. In the beginning, your hero is taken in by the Prepper, a military man well versed in zombie survival. But when the first character dies, the game's logic dies with him. It's not uncommon to have a new character wake up in the safe house only to have the Prepper start yelling about things he or she knows nothing about. Shouts of, "I thought we were partners," or "Why are you betraying me?" have zero context to a new arrival. I mean, they just got here.
You disappoint me. I thought we were partners. Prepper, out.
The Wii U gamepad functionality doesn't contribute much to the game. The pad's functions include displaying the map and your inventory, and being the place where you tap to interact with things such as wooden barricades or manhole covers. Other functions are simply better handled through traditional controller inputs. Cycling between weapons via the touchscreen or constantly dragging items to and from your backpack is not ideal. And scanning the environments for items means you do most of your exploration in a very detached, clinical way. Sadly, what you do in these environments isn't very interesting. The vast majority of your missions can be boiled down to simple fetch quests, and the few puzzles you encounter are all solved in a similar fashion. Scan the walls for a number to input on a keypad.
Hurry, for God's sake, run!
In the end, most of your time is spent lazily hitting zombies with cricket bats. Thankfully, Zombie U's multiplayer plays well. The local-only 2-player mode casts one player as the Zombie King and the other as the Survivor. The King deploys AI-controlled zombies from a top-down view on the touchscreen, while the Survivor kills those zombies and tries to survive the onslaught. Here, the game's design really comes together. In a large group, the different zombie types work together to create engaging encounters. The Survivor player enjoys the challenge while unloading with a full arsenal, and the Zombie King gets to mix and match different enemies to overwhelm his foe. This high action mode is the complete opposite of the rest of the game, and infinitely more enjoyable. Zombie U is a game trapped in the wrong genre. The run and gun multiplayer modes emphasize the game's competent shooting mechanics and ability to create interesting enemy encounters. However, those two aspects of play are de-emphasized in the game proper, replaced with a bare minimum of story and some simple puzzles. Zombie U could have been an enjoyable action game, but instead, it is a poor entry in the survival horror genre.